Hello, everybody. There was a question about a deal why my twin flame turned cold turkey. What happened with this part of their life? Why did they turn out from this beautiful person they were to this cold, to this ignorant, to this person that they're not the same? Why is that happening? Why they're not happy? What is the part that happens within the twin flames? Why this part is so powerful? What it makes them change? And how we can help them? I had this conversation and I wanted to make a video about it because it's important that you to look at it, the both sides of this issue. So that when the ignition period within the twin flames begin, that is the time when something going on in the chemistry within the brains, which is the mirror neurons are firing, and you understand that the person, you and that other person have the same vibes deep inside of the soul within you. That energy is just the same. You feel invaded your privacy. At the same time, the other feels like, oh, finally I find it, the person that I was looking for, and now everything is changed. You're actually changing your life, but also your twin flames changing their life. They feel like they've been forced to change their life, and a lot of the times when they don't want to change, they don't want to resist, they do something very bad inside of them, and that has nothing, absolutely nothing to do because I've been talking to people, and sometimes they feel like the light triggered this part inside of them. You trigger the part of they can find their true self, the part that actually turns them cold and turns them to this personality. That was the part when they lie and when they deny the connection. And this is why they go into this denial. And the denial is the worst kind of a lie because it's the lie you tell yourself. And that is the lie when they telling themselves that they don't have feelings for you. That is the lie that they telling deep inside from the soul, and they suppressing the connection. They suppressing this love. They suppressing the gift of God, basically. And when they suppressing that gift, the happiest person inside of them, the loving, the caring person inside of them, all of a sudden becomes to be this arrogant, cold, ignorant personality because they are suppressing the truth. They're suppressing the love inside of them for whatever reason. And you, as a twin flame, should not feel guilty about this. You're not the one who actually lie. If you came out and open, if you become a truth, if you spoke your truth, okay, you did that from your soul. You don't have to deal with this. But your job is you to understand they did that on their own. You were there to trigger the love inside of them of who they are, so they can feel the paradise love inside of it. It was their job to go ahead and understand this. And if they don't understand, guess what? They deny it. And when they deny it, they actually kill that love, that personality inside of them. They kill that beautiful person that they are. They kill that loving person, the love that it's inside of them. And then they turn out ignorant, cold, And that is the part, actually, if you take a look, it's on YouTube, a great video. It is about when Obi-Wan Kenobi was trying to explain Luke that his father is dead. And Luke went out to him, he's like, Ben, why did you lie that my father died? And Ben Kenobi wanted to explain it to him like, well, here's what happened is that your father chose to join the dark side. At that moment, the happiest person, the person that Anakin Skywalker was, turned out to become something else. He became Darth Vader. And that is what some of you have to understand, that they choose this on their own. You cannot blame yourself about these persons. You cannot worry about how they going to work it out. That's is not your business. Your business is you to detach. If you haven't watched the video of the detachment I made today, you need to learn how to detach of this part, because that part will drag you away from your own evolution and soul. That will prevent you not to be on that position. And you may be suffering because you and them, they were in the love and the paradise. You may be have this sadness of what it could have been, what it should have been. But that is a part of the attachment. When you learn to detach, you will begin to understand that it's not of your business, their journey. Their journey, it's their journey within the universe. They have to deal with the universe, not about how you want them to deal with that part. Because the lie that they did inside of them is that part of preventing those mirroring neurons to evolve, that love to expand, that vibrations inside of them to expand to the new, to the part of they always wanted. And they have to find their fears to overcome the lie in themselves. And then when the life of the lie in themselves, that will trigger back. They will figure out their denial. When they figure their denial, then they figure out the truth. When they figure out the truth, they will go ahead and change. But that, it's their inner process, not yours. Your inner process is to understand and to detach from it. You to give them the freedom they to see this. You to give the chance for them to see this. Not going like you chase them with love all the time. You send them the text messages all the time, and not the part of Dio. I sent him a message. He just went out to cross of the street, and I can't be without him. Or why he doesn't look at me? Why he doesn't responding to me? I just called with my twin flame, and he told me to move on. He's in another country. He can't come back to the country where I am, and he's gonna go spend some Christmas with his parents, and I cannot have a time with him, and on and on and on. Attachments. Your part is to detach from this part, because they dying for their reasons of their own. Whatever their reason is, whatever their aggravations is, whatever their ignorance is, whatever their silence is, that is their silence, their ignorance, that is their position. And that's why they die, basically. They turn to a different personality. But that has nothing to do with you. Your job is not to feel guilty about it. They made their own choices. They could have made the choices to be with you and to live happily ever after, but they decide not to, and that is their choice. You have no guilt on that part, and this part is to help on the twin flame community not to suffer. We're trying to prevent more and more people to suffer within the twin flames because the vibes of suffering, they're very huge, and we don't want these vibes to go ahead and start sharing around. We want to stop with the suffering within the twin flames. We want the twin flames to be feel more free, to evolve, to get into our next levels, to be more free within the love vibes, to bring and increase more the love, positiveness vibes inside of it. So all I feel like all the people there within the twin flame community right now, they're focused on that. They're focused to change this, and this is why Jupiter right now it's in Scorpio is gonna help us. Jupiter is the one who's gonna help us to feed, to get the things that they don't serve purpose anymore, and get them out of it. Get them out. Let them stay in the underworld. Let them be there so we can grow. I will make some video about Jupiter on that, but this is the part I want you to understand is that stop the drama and begin to live as a twin flame. With or without your twin flame, you have a powers inside of you to sustain everything that is thrown against you. You, whatever odds, you're part of the universe. Your soul possessing this charge inside from the universe, and that's why when those electric impulses in your brain comes in, you understand these parts. You understand this things, these situations, and you understand about your journey that you need to evolve. And the biggest part is that evolution is your purpose. You're here for a purpose. You're not just awakened for nothing. Your purpose is to be loved. Be loved.